How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Welcome back to my art channel. I'm continuing on with the simplicity series, I guess, with just using very few colors. And I'm gonna do a new composition tonight. I'm gonna get started. Let's paint. All right, for my colors, I am using silver, turquoise green, a light yellow, and white. That's it. And I'm using up the rest of this deep dark green color that I made. And that's it. It's going to be super simple. Now this time, I think what I'm going to do is just a tiny little line right here and blow it up and then kind of over. I tried this composition once before with the maroonish brown base, and I ended up with just too many petals everywhere. So I think I may even use the smaller blow dryer for it as well, but we're gonna see. Okay, so I'm gonna do just the outside and then blow it in towards the center, I think. I have a tiny little bit left. I may be able to make a small one out of that. All right, whoa, okay, well, maybe not anymore. All right, okay, I'm gonna blow this out. All right, so I get asked sometimes why I use the blow dryer instead of a spatula to spread out the thin paint, and it's totally up to you what you would like to do, but I like to use the blow dryer because it gives me a thin, even coat on the base. When I use the spatula, I dig down too deep sometimes, or I don't go deep enough and I have a lot of paint left over. And the way that I just poured the paint down, if you have a problem with like leaving too much paint in the center, if it's cracking or if your design shifts, sometimes that can be from the base. And a good way to not have too much paint in the center, especially when you're working on the outsides of the canvas, is to, puddle it around and then just blow into the center. And then the last little part is to lift up. Whoops, I lifted a little too much there. I got a little too happy. Lift happy. Lift up and let the paint run up towards the top, and it will even out everything off the canvas. And not too much comes off, it's just enough. All right, so did I already torch? I was talking to you and I can't remember. No, I obviously did not because I just saw some air bubbles. Okay, so I'm going to, the green, turquoise green and the yellow are going to make a pretty lime green, and that I think is going to complement the base well, and it's going to brighten the painting up. So I'm just keeping it super duper simple. But I'm gonna start with just a little tiny line like that. That's it. What do we think? And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. That's it. Do we think I'm gonna be able to do this? Not only am I doing super simple, I'm trying to like reserve myself at the same time. So let's see. Tiny little bit of color. Tiny little bit of color. I feel like it's not going to be enough, but I know that it will be enough. If that makes any sense. I don't know if anything I say makes any sense. And also, if you would give this video a thumbs up, a like, a share even, and leave me a comment. The YouTube algorithm has been kind of crazy lately. And if you're an art channel as well and your views have been down, It is not you, it is the YouTube algorithm. Trust me, it's been happening with a lot of channels that I watch and that I see in the art space. So if you want to support your artist, those are ways that you can do it without having to spend any money whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna put down the silver here. I almost forgot it while I was talking to you just now. And now I feel like I have too much paint on there. All right, I'm gonna try this with the smaller one and see how it does. I'm gonna blow upward that way and then just kind of carry it on down. I don't even know if I'll go off the edge or come down here. We're gonna find out together. Okay, wish me luck. Y'all, I think I did it. I think I did it. I do, of course, I am gonna add a few little, this whole little section right here, I feel like, and then I can just bring this on in. I just want just a few little wispies and then to soften those edges. I really love this blowout. It was much harder to come across this way. What? I really enjoy this and I can't believe I did it. The colors are really, really pretty. It's got a little bit of twisting motion to it. I want to soften that back that way. And I kind of want to soften that one back that way. This one definitely got blown out a little more. And I think I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go and look at it from the other side. But I feel like I might be done. I love the colors. I actually did not get as much lime green as I thought, but the yellow just brightens this up perfectly. I do want one, I wanted that right there. Okay, I'm gonna go look at it from the other side and see if I want to blow this part out anymore to kind of match that petal up there. But otherwise, I'll show you what it looks like. I am so happy. I'm so happy with the colors. You can see what I'm talking about with the bright lime green colors in there. It's very subtle though. I love the pops of color. There's so many cells from the silver. And that little blow dryer, that pink one that I used, the tiny one, I think that was perfect for the size canvas. I did blow that out just a little bit more. but I will link it. It's on Amazon. It's MHU. That blow dryer works just like the pink one and is a great one for these smaller canvases. I am so happy with this. And honestly, this gave me the color palette that I think I might want to use for the Four Seasons taped off piece. I think this color palette and a little bit of sky blue. So I'm very happy about that. All right, I'll show you how it dries. Here it is, y'all. I am super happy with this one. Love the green base. I knew I would. The yellow is just perfect here. This is really about this is more of like an analogous color set. So using colors that are close by on the color wheel. But look at the beautiful green colors that were mixed from using that yellow. I think that the silver was perfect in this one. And I really am proud of myself for the composition. This is really what I wanted. If I were to critique, I would maybe have wanted this part a little bit wispier and this to twist a little bit more. But that is being very nitpicky. I really, really think this one is so pretty. And I used the right amount of color to blow these out. So I had these tiny little sections, and you can see how far the paint traveled here. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. The silver shines really pretty. So yeah, super simple concept, and I am so happy. Oh, all right. Thanks everybody for watching. Oh yeah, I made these two little mini versions as well with my leftover paints this time. Look at the center of that one. How pretty is that? All right. Happy painting. Bye.